Thank you, Roblox. Thank you, Roblox. You did it. You finally did it. The official Teddy has just been exterminated. They finally banned him. And to prove that, oh yeah, and then they made this whole investigation. But yeah, what is up, guys? So yeah, this is definitely... July is starting off strong, man. July is starting off strong with this news. Holy freaking cow. Roblox finally banned Teddy. I need like a banned Teddy party. That's what we need. That's what we need. Can we do that? Can we do a banned Teddy party? We've been waiting for this, I think, for like... I think it's been, what, almost 2 weeks? Yeah, I think it's been almost 2 weeks since, Roblox decided to take him off the event. And now they finally banned him. Like, holy cow. Thank you, Roblox. Like, I'm sure there were people who thought that that Roblox was never gonna do it, but look at that, they did it. But yeah, I hope y'all are doing fantastic. Oh man, we got a lot of news. So, real quick before we get into it, this video is gonna primarily focus on the hatch, news that came out regarding games and regarding eggs, and of course Teddy as well, and kind of my thoughts on that. And then I'm gonna have another video that's gonna be a little after this, probably at around like somewhere between maybe like 3:30 to 4 p.m. Eastern time, so pretty much a little after this one. That's gonna focus more so on Piggy news that came out because the game updated yesterday, and I wanted to go over my thoughts on that as well. And I was thinking about doing that this video, but there's a lot of news to cover regarding the hatch and regarding Teddy, so I decided we're going to put that in a separate video. Because I was thinking about posting that Piggy one tomorrow, but I didn't want to be too late on covering that stuff, so, we're going to have 2 long-form videos today. So that will be fun. But, yeah, guys. So the official Teddy has just been exterminated, so he has been banned. Alright, the virus that has infected the official Teddy community is now banned. And honestly, thank you, Roblox. Holy cow, Roblox. This is going to make people feel 10 times better about the hatch event. It's going to make people feel more safe on the Roblox platform. Especially little kids who, wouldn't want to necessarily be infested by, condo stuff when they're, like, very, very young. So thank you, Roblox. Holy cow. Our prayers, our complaints have finally been answered. Holy freaking cow. And now they were doing a long length investigation on him. And regarding context, Roblox states that until there's a confirmed owner who can run the games with proper compliance, the games will be unplayable. So pretty much what that kind of means is that, the owner of the games was violating the Roblox TOS. And, because of that, Roblox banned the games. People aren't going to be able to play them. And yeah, Teddy's accounting groups are no longer permitted. Now, I don't know why it took them this long to ban. Now, I don't know why it took this long for Roblox to ban Teddy. I guess they just wanted to wait for, like, legitimate proof for some reason. Even though so many YouTubers have sent proof and complained about him so much. But, they did this thorough investigation on him. And this is what they said. After completing a thorough internal investigation, we've removed the official Teddy from the platform and made the experiences he created unplayable. Today, we are providing more insight into the policies and investigative processes that underpin our action. So pretty much Roblox is going to increase their moderation, and they're going to focus on, thoroughly investigating cases like this. So hopefully more, bad actors, per se, will get banned off the platform. And, I'm not going to read this whole thing, but pretty much Roblox is saying that, they want to continue, expressing, they want to continue, like, how do I say this? They want to continue, like, moderating their platform and, like, primarily focusing on safety, and hopefully they do that. They had that job position that they, posted last week. Hopefully, Roblox actually steps up their moderation, because they say it, right? They say it, but it's the matter of them actually doing it. And the fact that they did do it to Teddy, though, it's good. Like, they're actually acting, you know? Like, they're not just saying it, they're actually acting on what they're saying. And I'm very, very proud of Roblox for that. And they said that we work tirelessly to prevent violative content from ever being published to the platform, to remove it quickly if it does, and to take swift action on accounts that violate our policies. And now, I'm sure that maybe the reason why it took them so long to ban Teddy is because, you know, like maybe Roblox didn't even notice it until like a few days later, because maybe they're busy with a lot of like other things that they're doing. But you know, I mean, it's better, you know, it's better late than never. You know, that's the saying, better late than never. So, you know, I am content that they banned Teddy off the platform. Because if they never banned him, then, you know, the community would be more disappointed than ever, right? And the fact that Roblox, at the very minimum, banned him is a good thing. It is a good thing. And, you know, Roblox said they investigated him. They asked him to make changes to the games. But you know, they noticed a separate outstanding policy violation that cannot be rectified. So pretty much that you know, pretty much that separate outstanding policy violation, whatever that is, um, that's what got Teddy banned. So yeah, and then they said in compliance with the community standards, they banned him. And safety is foundational to everything we do. That's why we take reports of harmful content and we investigate them thoroughly. And now they say here it can take time to investigate properly. And that kind of goes on the point I said earlier is that, you know, Roblox, I guess, was busy, like, you know, maybe with other stuff and with, you know, taking time to investigate. So I guess part of it on the community's end, I would say, is just being more, I guess even on my end too, I'd say, is just being more patient with Roblox. Sure, it took 2 weeks, but like I said, you know, it's better that they did it late than never doing it at all. And, you know, maybe Roblox noticed this a couple weeks ago. Maybe they did notice the community's complaints a couple weeks ago. I mean, I'm sure they have notifications on Twitter for replies, right? So, I mean, maybe they didn't notice this, but I guess it's just a matter. It's like how video editing takes time, right? You know, like, there's some highly edited videos out there, right? That let's say, like, you know, like, let's say you wanted to work on, like, a 3-hour video compilation. Like, you know, that could take, like, 15 hours or something to do, or, you know, it could take a couple days to do, you know? Like, it could take, like, 15 hours across a few days. And, you know, like, maybe you have to wait a week for that YouTuber to, like, publish that video. You know, I wouldn't say that that's completely the same situation, but it could be kind of similar in the fact that, you know, maybe just focusing on being a little more patient with Roblox will, you know, like maybe that's the key to this whole thing, you know? Like maybe being more patient with Roblox will, you know, help us maybe understand their position better and all that stuff. Um, but yeah, you know, like I'm just happy they banned Teddy. Like, thank goodness they took action. Because honestly, I thought it would have taken them longer. They would have never banned him. Like if they like if it took them a month to ban Teddy, I wouldn't be surprised. But I'm happy they finally banned him. And just to prove this, I'm gonna search his account on Roblox. Oh, oops. Oh my gosh. Now, just to prove this, I'm going to search his account on Roblox. And look at that, it's banned. You can't see it at all. You just see all these bacon hair accounts. So it's officially banned. It is gone. You'll never be able to search his username again. There it is. Now, yeah, I already went over this additional context thing. And now we're gonna go over some Hatch news. Now we are gonna go over some Hatch news. So this came out a few days ago. The portal seems to be the hub name. And, you know, people were saying, like, okay, you know, Roblox is continuing with this name theme of the portal to games, and it's getting a little repetitive, but, I mean, the name works, right? You know, I mean, it's a decent name. Sure, could they come up with a better name? Yeah, but, I mean, overall, it's a decent name. And as you guys can see, this is what the portal looks like. That looks freaking cool. I like the cracked eggshell thing. It looks cool. You know, it looks unique compared to the other portals we've had, because you know, I feel like Roblox does those types of portals where it's just kind of like one of those like arch things that you see, and then you have the portal, and then you just walk through it. I like how this one's actually unique, unlike the other portals. And I'm not sure specifically how this will work. If I had to guess, this will probably be in. It says Portal to the Hub, so if I had to guess, this will be in every game. I'm not sure if they'll have a unique one per Roblox game that like shows the actual game, but I assume this will just be a portal back to the hub for each game, so that's cool. I do like that. Despite the fact that you have to go individually to every game and then return to the hub. It's nice that they have a little cool, fancy portal, that'll make the event slightly better. So that's cool. And also, these official event items came out. Shout out to Delete Falcon. And people were saying that, they aren't the best egg designs, and I'll admit, some of them look kind of bland. But I mean, this one was kind of a standout. The Yule Cat backpack, that's pretty cool. I like how some of them are Easter themed. Like you have the hatched egg of gold necklace, you have the excellent carton crown. Well, these are more so items, but I like how I like how they're going with the actual, I guess, egg theme and not necessarily just the element. But I mean, some of them are kind of bland, like the darkness egg. Okay, like maybe you could have added like a black hole there or something, or eyes just to kind of make it pop out more. Runaway Supernova, I mean, that looks okay too. Is it the best? Not really. These egg sliders look cool. If I hit these in real life, they'd be wild. Of course, not actual eggs. They'd be really, really weird. And I'm sure that'd fall apart. I'm sure my feet would burn because they would be super hot, but I do like those though. Those are cool. But I mean, Bizarro Benedict hat. I mean, that looks pretty good. So they have good eggs in here, and then there's other designs that look kind of basic, and I mean, it works, but oh yeah, and then I saw, and like I said, it works, but I mean, they could have been better, but that's okay. Like I can live with the basic egg designs. But I also I saw someone. Oh my gosh, I forgot who tweeted it, but someone was saying that somebody was complaining. Somebody was complaining about the connection egg. How one of the eggs was named Connection. I wonder how this is gonna. I wonder how that's gonna relate to the event. Don't tell me they're gonna make friends connections during the span of this event. Imagine if the event ends and then they just, you just see your friends thing, like your friends list get changed to connections. I would freak out so bad. I would freak out so bad. Like I'm gonna do a YouTube short where I probably like just scream like crazy if Roblox changes friends to connections. That would be so funny though. That would be so funny if the event just ends with, "Oh hey, your friends list is now connections. Enjoy." But still though, I mean they have some like webbing here or whatever the heck it is, weeds. Um, like kind of weaving everything together, I guess. So I mean, I guess that's why they call it the connection egg. But this is kind of what I wish for the darkness egg though, like a purplish like black hole. Maybe you have like purple black hole eyes or something. And these two look very similar. Why is there a Ragnarok egg? Are we getting a Thor game? That'd actually be pretty cool if we had a Thor game. And then of course you have this one. Um, uh, boy, oh boy. Well, this event I think will still, I'm still hoping this event will be good. Despite the basic egg designs. Um, the connection egg. Oh, the connection egg. Oh my gosh. Okay. And then yeah, so they uploaded 10 of these to the catalog. They uploaded all the basic ones, which I mean, I suppose in a way is a good thing because then they can post the fancier eggs and items for later. I suppose it's they want us to have a good taste in our mouth, I guess. For last. They're saving the best for last, I suppose. So I mean, I suppose it's a good thing they posted all the basic eggs first. And now this. Apparently, we will have to collect fragments and then merge them into eggs. There will be 10 eggs with 9 fragments each. Some eggs appear to contain particle effects. Now this is a little disappointing. And also Shatter Sapphire sent the screenie, so shout out to them. Now this is a little disappointing. Now this is a little disappointing. 10 eggs with 9 fragments each. This is a little disappointing. Because my plan for my live stream was to, collect one of each type of egg. But the fact that they are going to be fragments is slightly disappointing because it's like, you know, because they were saying early on, right, how there's going to be like egg duplicates. Um, and originally, like, everybody would have thought, like, oh, hey, we just need to go to less games in order to collect the eggs because, only one of each type of egg will give us the whole egg, right? Excuse me. Apparently, they're not doing that. There's going to be 10 eggs with 9 fragments each, which I suppose pretty much means, and now there's particle effects, which, okay, cool. But if I had to guess what this means, is we are going to have to merge the 9 fragments into one egg. Now, I don't know how on earth it's 10 eggs with 9 fragments each. I have no clue what the case with that is. But I mean, okay. So let's see here. So let's see. Maybe it'll be better if I just click on the picture. So we have 10 eggs with 9 fragments, right? So we got, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it looks like there's 10 of these per row, I guess. And, they said they'll contain 9 fragments each. So, I guess you have a 90% chance of getting an egg fragment, and then you have to merge those into the actual egg. So, I mean, I suppose maybe in a way you are still getting normal eggs, but I mean, like, why not just give us the normal egg and just have one type of egg? I mean, less is more in this case regarding these Roblox games. And I think the fact that they're doing this, it's a little extreme, a little excessive. So, I mean, like, I would have just preferred to, like, collect one of each type of egg and, just kind of complete the event that way, but, I mean, okay. As long as it's not, like, 90 games, which is something I am worried about, because, if I have to go in to, like, if I have to go in and collect the same type of egg per fragment, like, that's gonna be annoying. That's gonna be annoying. So I'm a little disappointed about this. Hopefully something changes about this maybe. Although I doubt it. It's gonna be a lot of grinding. Oy vey. Okay. And now we go on to some good news though about the event. Jailbreak is gonna be in the event. Yay. Freaking yay. A tiny quest to complete with a hatch void rim as the prize. That looks freaking awesome. I want that on my vehicle. Like, I will equip that on my vehicle after I get it. Amazing. Thank you, Roblox Jailbreak, for being in this event. Now, I haven't heard anything about Doors or Piggy being in the event. If I had to guess, like, I wouldn't be surprised if they're not even in it anymore. But, I'm happy Jailbreak's in it. One of my favorite games is in the event. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. And this guy was saying, now, Optimus7591 was saying Jailbreak's actually joining a Roblox event. I haven't seen this in ages. Now, I forget if they were in the Games event or the Mega Hunt event or anything like that. But, it's exciting that they're in this event. Like, that'll make the event better, because I'm sure Simo's going to come up with a great quest. And, it'll be exciting to go back into a Jailbreak update. And now there's also a list here. And, these two created the list. Shout out to them. And shout out to all these news accounts, by the way. Shout out to all of them. RTC, Event Hunters. Without them, I wouldn't be notified of this news. So they created so these two people, lovely people, created a Google Doc of all the potential games. And this is a possible games list. And now that we have most likely, opted out, and possible. Now, I'm not going to go through all these, but as you guys can see, Epic Mini Games, Brookhaven, Musical Shares, Off-Roading, Pressure opted out. Regretivator opted out, Tower Hero, Speed Draw, BNPC or Die. So it looks like we're going to be having some good games in this event. So that's good. But as you guys can see though, Piggy Doors, Rivals will be likely in the event. So I mean, this is a nice list if you guys want to look at it. Perhaps I'll leave a link to it in the pinned comment today. So that way you guys will be able to, see all the games that'll likely be in the event. So this is awesome. So shout out to them for making this list. And it looks like, despite the hatch controversy, there are still going to be some popular games that'll join in the event. So that'll be good. It'll make the event better. It'll give more traction to the event. All that fun stuff. Oh, there's Bowser's Revenge. I remember playing that. But yeah, awesome. So yeah, that's all the news I have for today. As you guys can see, the list goes on and on. There's like 600 of these. So if you all want to check out what games are the event, and it looks like not all of them have a thing next to it. So they're still working on this list. All the people are looking at it over there. So awesome. Wait, there's an Undertale game in here. That's crazy. That is crazy. But yeah, guys, and this is only 600. So I mean, there's gonna be 1,000 games total. So there's gonna be more that'll hopefully get in the event. But I suppose, bruh. Well, but I suppose this is just proof that I guess this is just proof though also as to how big the actual like hatch backlash was. Um, the fact that there are like 300 something games maybe opted out of the event. Oh yeah, we got Threadville. I've heard about that game, but I never played it. I think I saw like a Creek Stream recommendation of it. I thought that was a regular game, but I guess it's a Roblox game. Interesting. Hopefully all these are console accessible though. Oh yeah, we strict that. I saw that. But yeah, guys, that's all the Roblox news I got for this video. Like I said, I'm gonna have a piggy video posted, like probably I'll probably post it like an hour after this video is published. So that'll be good. But yeah, guys, thank you all for watching. If you haven't yet, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, turn on your notifications, and I'll see you all next time. Peace out. Whoo!